chemtrailing, geoengineering, cloud seeding. There's an awful lot of chatter about people interfering with the weather, but does it happen? Can it happen? Let's be very clear right from the start. The Met Office is not involved in any way in weather modification, but we do get a lot of comments about it. So let's take a deeper look at this subject because it can cause some confusion. First up, let's talk about geoengineering. What is that? Geoengineering refers to a number of different possible ways to change the atmosphere in order to reduce the impacts of climate change. We know that our world is warming up, and it's been suggested that we could slow that down by changing what's going on in the sky. One idea is to add aerosols high in the sky, up in the stratosphere, and that would help to reflect more of the sunlight back out to space, so the Earth doesn't get as hot. Another form of geoengineering has been researched in Australia, whereby they're looking at creating brighter clouds above the Great Barrier Reef, again to reflect more sunlight, and that would protect the reef, reducing coral bleaching. In other parts of the world, some small geoengineering trials are believed to have taken place, but not at a scale to have a global impact. Here at the Met Office, we have done some research using our computer models to look at the potential impact of geoengineering and actually found there was potentially some damaging effects. The Met Office are not involved in any actual applications of geoengineering. What about cloud seeding? What's that? Well, this is a process whereby clouds are encouraged to increase the amount of rain they produce, usually done by aircraft dropping stuff into the cloud, such as silver iodide. This has been done on a small scale in some parts of the world, typically very dry parts of the world, but there's not a lot of evidence to suggest it works very well, and any effects are very localized. Here in the UK, most of the time we have enough rainfall, so it's not something that the Met Office are involved in. And then we get to chemtrailing. This is where it is suggested that chemicals are sprayed out of the back of aeroplanes for dodgy reasons. It could be to alter global weather patterns or even to alter people's state of mind. Aeroplanes have always produced condensation or contrails. It's a really well understood process whereby water vapor pushed out of the airplane's exhaust in the very cold air high in the sky condenses and freezes into tiny ice crystals. And that's what you can see. That's the contrail, ice crystals. How high up the aeroplane is, how moist the air is, how cold the air is, what the wind is doing high in the sky, all impact the formation of the contrails, what they look like, how long they last for. So every day is different. The misinformation that's often spread around chemtrailing can sometimes seem believable, but the whole chemtrailing thing can only really be described as a conspiracy theory. There has never been any concrete evidence provided to prove the claims around it. Comments on this one should be interesting.